Hey guys, Coach So here. Excel Notes Part 2. I'm going to go through the last of the 3 slides of Excel vocab terms. Again, these will be relevant for your quiz on Friday. So the first term is cell address. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to toggle between the notes and an Excel worksheet to demonstrate what these terms are. I'm going to go ahead and use if you viewed the fill handle tutorial video, I'm going to go ahead and use the same example spreadsheet to demonstrate these vocab terms. So cell address is the identity of any one cell. It is the column letter and row number. For example, C8. So I'll go ahead and go to this example spreadsheet, and I will go ahead and click on a cell, any cell, and this cell that I just clicked on is B4. So notice the letters going across the top are the column letters, and going down the side are the row numbers. And when you are identifying or referring to any cell, it goes letter number. So B4, D6, E11, and so on and so forth. Okay. Active cell is the cell or cells that you are currently on. It has a green box around it. So I'm currently on E11. Notice the green box that is highlighting the cell. That is my active cell. So if I were to start typing, it is affecting, it is going into that cell. So I'll undo that. That's the active cell. The name box displays the address, the cell address of the active cell. It is located at the left end of the formula bar, and formula bar is our next term. So let's look at the name box. So we are currently on cell E11. So what the name box is referring to is where I'm putting my mouse right now. In this box right here, it actually, if you hover over it, it shows, it identifies it as the name box. It shows what cell you're in. So it says E11. So that saves you a little bit of time when you're trying to identify a cell. You don't have to, trace age and then go all the way over to 6. So you can do that, but you can also just go ahead and look up at the name box as well. Formula bar. So what we just referred to in the last vocab term. The formula bar is the gray area below the ribbon. It's where you enter content into cells. So the formula bar is here where I just clicked into, and notice that there is a formula in that formula bar for cell H6. So when I click on a cell, let's go ahead and just click on a random blank cell, I6, I can just start typing equals, and I could just do any random thing in the cell, or I could click my cursor down into the formula bar, and I could either start typing, or I could actually use, there are some tools that we'll get into at a later point in time up here that makes it advantageous sometimes to use the formula bar. The fill handle you are familiar with if you've watched the fill handle tutorial video, or if you've successfully completed the 50 states assignment. The fill handle is the small black cross icon in the lower right corner of a selected cell or cell range. It allows you to fill values, sequences, or formulas down or across. So quickly, because I have demonstrated this in the other video, and we have completed this in the 50 states assignment. I guess I'll go ahead and use blank column J to demonstrate the fill handle. So if I were to want to initiate a sequence of numbers, say I want to count odd numbers by 2, I would start a sequence and select the range of the sequence. And the fill handle is this tool. If I hover over the bottom right corner, that little black cross icon, that is my fill handle, and that allows me to continue the sequence to fill an indefinite amount of cells with the next sequential values, or if you were using formulas, it would copy down formulas as well. And I did demonstrate in the fill handle tutorial that it can also be used horizontally. So if I were to do the same thing on two cells that are next to each other, I could stretch the sequence horizontally as well. Fill handle. And lastly, AutoSum. Again, we used this in the 50 states assignment. It is addressed in the fill handle tutorial video. It is also a vocab word. It is an Excel tool used for quick basic calculations, identified by the sigma symbol. So this little kind of E-looking symbol, the summation symbol, is it's also known as. That is, let's locate it, in the upper right corner here. So if you are in a cell, I guess we can go ahead and demonstrate by redoing this AutoSum in this cell, H19. If I want to sum my values in that column, I can highlight that cell where I want the AutoSum to be performed, and I can go ahead and just click the AutoSum button. It will show with this kind of dotted line the range of cells that it is auto summing. So if I guess I can, that kind of serves as a double check. If I want it to sum those, which in this case I'll go ahead and do, then I'm good to go. I can just hit enter. Okay.